Hi there! So I thought you might like to see this fairy wreath that I recently made for a friend. Now it's her birthday coming up soon, and it's a big birthday, but I'm not going to tell you what number it is because we're the same age, and I've had mine recently too, but I'm sure you can guess. Now, this is my old childhood friend, and we've known each other forever. We grew up next to each other, living next door to each other, and our mums used to push us around in the pram, so we've literally known each other since we were babies. And when we were little, we used to go up her granny's house. And for some reason, I'm not 100% sure, but her grandmother had a trumpet on her wall, a brass trumpet, a musical instrument trumpet. And in this trumpet lived some fairies. And in typical grandmother style, if we saw the fairy, we got sweets. So needless to say, we used to see the fairies an awful lot whenever we went up her grandmother's house. So, of course, fairies have become a bit of a theme for me and my friend, and it's always about the fairies. And when she got married, her grandparents actually very kindly gave her the trumpet, and now the trumpet and the fairies now live in her house as well. So I thought I'd make her a fairy wreath for her birthday. And so we've got this lovely wreath here, and it's got a swing. So the fairies sat on a swing, and the fairies made from needle felting. So in order to make this, I started off with a florist wreath. So it's just one of these brass, sort of copper florist wreaths. And I removed the inside ring because I only wanted the outside ring for this. And then I wrapped sort of like this brown sort of twine all the way around the wreath. And I also used the twine to cover up the wire that I used for the seat as well, for the swing as well. Now the swing I made, this is just a bit of wire coming down from the top, covered over in this brown wire. And then we got a bit of balsa wood at the bottom as well for the swing. And then I also put some flowers just around the wreath as well to make it look a little bit more pretty. And I've got a box of flowers. Part of it was just a big, long, floral sort of wreath that I could wrap around it. And then I added some flowers to it. And I do have a big box of flowers that I keep. I sort of pick them up whenever I go anywhere and I think, oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice colour or something. And like many crafters, I just have boxes and boxes of supplies of bits and pieces. So I've got these lovely flowers in here, which I use to decorate the wreath. Now, in order to make the fairy, she started off as pipe cleaners. I use these pipe cleaners. They are extra thin pipe cleaners, so they're not the big craft pipe cleaners. I find they're a bit chunky for a lot of needle felting people. And I used some of these and sort of made up a very basic structure. So a head, some arms and some feet for the fairy. And then I covered that with this sort of skin, sort of flesh coloured wool that I have here. So I just sort of covered that and then needle felted that into place to build up the fairy. And then a beautiful blue dress over the top of it. And then I've got this beautiful, beautiful mixed blend wool here that I use an awful lot for fairy wings because it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It's got all these beautiful colours in it. Lovely sort of pastel rainbows and lovely shiny bits in there as well. So that's what her wings were made out of. And obviously just a bit of brown wool for her hair. Use some beads for her eyes and some beads for her decoration on her dress as well. And a little bit of ribbon around her neck and her waist. And she's also just got a little ribbon in her hair at the back as well. So it's my friend's birthday in about a week's time. So I'll be sending this down to her next week. Obviously, I can't post this video till after her birthday because I don't want her seeing it beforehand and spoiling the surprise. But I hope she likes it and I hope it gives her something to remember her big, won't say the number, her big birthday by. So I thought you might like to see it with me. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.